Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I changed the lighting a little bit. I hope it's getting better. Sometimes worse, sometimes better. So thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're gonna do a whole day or a whole makeup, face makeup of Chanel. You know, one of your favorite, my favorite. So we'll see. Actually, it was inspired because I wanted to try, because the new collection came out, Le Blanc, right? Which I do have the highlight. The, what's it called? Reve de Camellia. And so with this whole collection came an eyeshadow quad that I haven't gotten. But I remember that I had these warm memories. I don't know if you remember this quad. And it's not similar because I think the new one comes a lot lighter. But it reminded me of this sort of peachy, where it's going with it. So it also reminded me of La Paz, which just came out, you know, this peachy. And then of course of the what was it, La Comète, which was also very peachy. So I even thought that that quad that comes in that collection could have been simulated close with these all peachy, very soft sort of colors. That's why I haven't gotten that quad, but I say I haven't gotten it because I never know. Sometimes I start with, there's no way I'm gonna get it. And then as I see everybody getting it and how it looks and everything, I end up getting it. But so far, I don't believe I will. And that's why I wanted to try this quad, Warm Memories. This quad is very interesting because it's been with Chanel for a while. And I think last year's collection, there was some confusion because the quad that came with the full collection was sold in Europe, but not here. And here they included this as their quad, even though it was not new. It was something like that. They did some sort of whatever. But I like this quad quite a bit, and I haven't used it that much. So I thought, why not? Let's do it today. And with that, I will use some of La Paz, bronzer, blush, and of course, that's my dog. I might have to open the door for him. He doesn't like when I close it to film. So, I hear you, Archie. Will you stop? Thank you. Will that work? Let's see. Okay. So, if you are interested on this face look, please keep on watching. So the first thing, I was going to start with the eyes. However, I don't like to be super bare, as you know. What I'm wearing so far is, of course, my beloved new number one, the Chanel foundation. And I have another beloved, the eyebrow pencil on number 30. And this is, what is it called? Crayon. See, it's very beloved. Look where I am. This is very rare for me to have gone that far on an item. So that tells you something. And oh, I was gonna say, with this foundation, which I've been loving, it's very nice every day, very nice in the skin, feels good. Doesn't super cover, but it's very natural. I really like it. But I do see a huge difference when you apply it with different serums or something underneath. So just FYI. Of course, the serum sold by the same line, number one, the Chanel, is beautiful underneath. I don't have it yet, but I probably will get it. It's a little bit in the expensive. I think it's $160, but I think it's worthwhile putting underneath. There's some face oils and other serums like the Charlotte Magic. I mean, there's others that really work underneath as well. but I do see a difference depending on what serum you use. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I wanted to start applying this. I actually wanted to put some bronzer, just very basic, but since we're doing a Chanel thing, I thought, and I haven't used this much, I thought of using it today. And you know, I don't use this necessarily as a bronzer per se, but it is kind of a blush in the background. So it's a little bit interesting how this blush is used. So here I am. You see how I put it in the back? Now it's not a bronzer because it's not like contouring or orangey golden or even the cool color that you would apply there. But it gives the darker kind of shading in the background and a little bit of peachiness in the front or as it diffuses. I don't know what it is, but I know it looks very dark in here, but you see it's not that dark. And it really shades like I like it. Now, one thing I've noticed in superstars, Hollywood stars, and of course people my age, of course as we age, our faces kind of get bigger, wider. And so what I've seen a lot of people, women my age, do is they do sort of a hair and they kind of put it like here, you know, and that will give the effect, you know, that you narrow sort of your face, so that makes you more youthful. So because I have short hair, I don't have the luxury to do that. And that's okay, because we have makeup to do that. So that is what I'm trying to accomplish when I apply this. I'm trying to see kind of, and I've seen some makeup actually apply like that in some of fancier stuff where they kind of make a line there, and it is just like so pronounced. It's not even hidden anymore because they don't want to shade all this dark, I guess. So they just put the line there and down. Now, in my case, I don't mind going all the way back. It actually, I feel it brings this diamond sort of shape to my face. And then, yeah, I darken this area. And so it just gives the appearance, right, of a little bit. Now, I don't have a big forehead. So if you have a big forehead, you can shade very nicely on top as well. I don't have a big forehead. That's why I like my hair even up. That would elongate. But just bringing a little color here and there, right? So it doesn't just look on the bottom. So we've done that. Then I'm gonna apply the other La Paz. Now this is peachy. And now I am applying it as a blush. And I'm really, if you notice, it's from here back. I'm not really bringing it in my full cheeks. And I actually pull out a pinkish, a more pink blush in case I need it. If it starts becoming too peachy for me. I am yellow undertones, more golden. And so pinks look better on me than peaches. Warm. I know the whole style for the last 10 years has been more in the peach, and I'm new to it. Since I started my channel, I started going more in the peach, and I do like it. I enjoy it. I feel more in style. But if I really want to lift myself up, I have to add a little bit of pink. And what I found is I can apply what's in style, which is the peachiness. And then I put a little pink to kind of mix it and becoming more my own. So little tricks here and there. All right, so we're gonna go now with, oh, well, why don't I pull out my Chanel brush, because it's so simple, the dual brushes, there's actually two. And with those two Chanel brushes, you can do everything, really. I mean, if you're traveling and you wanna save space, you know, there's two like this. And so you take these two parts out, see this? And so this one has the fluffier for really bluffing, and this one for application. And then there's the other one. I don't have it, but it has a little more fine to eyeline and things like that. So if you really wanted to travel light, those two I think will do almost everything. So we're gonna try this. And by the way, my favorite brushes will be coming up video. One for traveling purposes, which I was very good at, practical, very little amount to travel with. And then I will do an eye brush and a kind of cheek brushes. So you have what I have in my collection. One of you suggested it, and I think it's a good idea. So just, you know, bear with me, I will get to that. So what am I gonna do? Of course, I'm gonna go with the peachiness. Let's go peachy all over my lid. And again, remember this is inspired by the new Blanc sort of collection that was very peachy neutral. I think it was all so soft and then, you know, barely there. And then it just had like one color that was brown, which really, I'm sure we all have a brown like that in our collection. That's my take on it. And so there you have it. And then I guess I'm gonna apply this one. I don't know why. It's just the next color. I mean, I can go this way or I can go this way, but I'm gonna go with that. Let's see what happens. It's a little more in the pinkish. I learned that this, not pinkish, but it has a little more pink in it, but it's sort of this burgundy. It reminds me of, you know, the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, the eyeliner, which is very like that burgundy. Those colors look great for green eyes. And not the best for blue, but not the worst either. I mean, I prefer these colors versus very dark browns, chocolate browns, which look really amazing on brown eyes. So there you have it. So really, if it was like an everyday, like today, I would just leave it at that. And remember, I had a choice between the two colors. So if you wanted to shift it a little bit, you can use the other color. I will swatch it for you in a second. Although this quad obviously is not new and there's many swatches out there already. But nevertheless, since I'm featuring this one, and I've been trying to make this video for a while, I just hadn't been able to. All right, so I'm gonna just apply it a little bit on the bottom. And so, yeah, I don't know if I wanna add anything else. It's becoming much more darker than I wanted it, but just remember, you have the peachy one here. If you just wanted to go peachy and then a brown that you had, a light brown. It even reminded me, there's another quad, which is one of my favorites from Chanel. Let me see if I find it real quick here. Yeah, good, I picked it up quick. It's this one. This is a lovely, lovely, lovely quad, very beloved. This is Lumiere Naturalis. This is pretty good. I think I made a video on this already. So if you wanna check it out. But we could have used some of those browns. Those would have been a little more warm brown, but I think this is where I'm gonna go with it. Look how lovely. I mean, really, you can't go wrong with it. Now, I am missing a little bit of, let's see here, a little bit of blush. I changed the brush so I can go a little heavier. I think what's throwing me off a little bit is the lighting. I changed it a little bit and I don't know if I look a little bluer. You'll tell me. All right. So now I'm gonna bring out, I have here, oh no, not this one. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh no, I picked up Passion Pink. Passion Pink is a little, why not? Why not? Because I was gonna put the other one. Let's see if yeah, this one. So this is the, oh no, I keep pulling the wrong ones here. Okay, My Rose came also in La Paz collection. Let me put this first and then I'll add and combine the other one, which is a lot bolder lipstick. So this is My Rose. And this one were favorites because he sold out. I don't know if he has come back yet. But this is very, very lovely if you just want like a soft. So I don't know if it's me, but I'm feeling a little ill with the peach. So what I'm gonna do, let me put some eyeliner. And for that, do I have any Chanel around here? Let me see what I got in Chanel so we stay on theme. Oh, I just pulled out a blue one. Should I add a blue? There's this one, thank goodness. All right. This one is graphite, it's gray. Not necessarily what I was looking for. Let's see, one last check here. Should I just go for brown or grayish or some blue? You know, we're gonna put a little blue just to shift it a little bit, just to play around a little bit, right? So I'm gonna actually kind of go on the lashes underneath. So I'm really not going in the waterline underneath, I'm going in between the lashes. Yeah, so now it's bringing up, I think, a little bit of the blueness, and I feel it's lifting me a little more instead of looking very peachy. Ill-like. Not even mean to look ill-like. I mean, I like this quad, but you know what I mean? I need a little lift me up here. And you are aware, in this channel, things look a little not so well, and then they improve. And I'm seeing this improving quite a bit because I'm gonna put the bolder lipstick. And so bear with me, I'm just going to so I'm gonna keep applying this and I will be right back. All right, so I am back. So I did finish applying the Blue Metal Chanel. This is a Stylo Yux waterproof. And so you saw, it was just a little bit underneath, a little bit of a wing just at the end. And then I apply, and I really recommend this. This is the La Base mascara. So this is under the mascara. And I make, look how, and so it looks white when you apply it, but I really find it makes a huge difference on the lashes. And then I apply the Le Volume Revolution de Chanel. Now, Le Volume, there's two. There's Le Volume and then Le Volume Revolution. I really recommend Le Volume Revolution, much better. And look at the difference that it made. But I really recommend using this with the Chanel mascaras. And I think these two look amazing. Now, that blue thing make all the difference, even though you barely see it. It's not about having a blue eyeliner, but I think it took that whole peachiness out of it. Now, at this moment, I had two options. Either I add a little bit of that pinkish blush that I told you about, or what I'm going to do instead, which is wearing a bolder lips. So before I do that, I do want to apply just a tiny little bit of of the new highlight, which is Reve de Camellia. And I have to say, I really like this. I have other videos featuring this and first impressions, but now that I've had it for a couple of weeks, a couple of weeks, this is a favorite of Totale that I have so far, because all the other ones were a little darker. So they were more golden, more rose, more peachy, you know, all this kind of thing. This is the coolest. Even though it still has some color, it is not going to the gold. And so for my skin, this really brightens me up. So I am going to apply this a little bit. And then the other side. Now, I have said in the past, this accentuates a little bit if you have texture, but like I said in one of my comments in one of the other videos, it's Chanel. So when I say to emphasize some of the texture, it's not like some of the highlights out there. It is just, you know, being very peculiar and minute, but it's still a very good highlight. And so again, for me, the color just, I think is beautiful. So see how I'm taking away the looking ill sort of thing. So at this moment, I had two options. Either I add a little bit of rose initial, just to uplift a little bit the look. That's what I would have done if I wanted just to continue with that lipstick. But I'm feeling a little more adventurous. And so I'm gonna use the other Rouge Coco Balm. So it's still a balm, like I used the rose, but I'm gonna use the other color, which is Passion Pink. Those are the two colors I got. And I was very tempted to get some of the others. I think they're very lovely. Now, the only thing, they don't super last on your lips. I mean, tiny little bit. This one will, this is too natural, but it will last a little bit, but not like long lasting, right? So I'm just gonna blub it, okay? And I'm gonna apply this on top. Not gonna make a big difference if I have the other one underneath. So, yeah. Now this is called Passion Pink. So in this sense, I could have put a little bit of the pink still of the blush or more of my blush here. I'm feeling a little pale for some reason. You know, there are days that the camera likes you and there's days that the camera doesn't like you. And it's not just the camera. There's days that your skin looks great and you look amazing, and there's days that you do not. I think today is one of those days. All right. Yeah, I think this looks lovely. So if you wanted to apply, let's just do it for the sake of it. The Rose Initial. This Rose Initial is a must-have. In my opinion, for my skin color, it always uplifts me. It always does something pretty. And so now I am applying a little bit. And you tell me if it really brought up the look. I mean, after all, yes, I'm very tempted. I didn't want to do this because I'm like, you guys will think that I'm changing the whole quad look. But I always feel that doing that kind of brings the whole look together. Maybe it's all in my head. But look how beautiful. I hope you like this. Am I missing anything? No. So this is the time that I ask to please subscribe to my channel, to please ring the bell on the right hand corner, and please comment below. And here you are, beloved Chanel. Always elegance, always easy, sort of natural, and definitely bring up my mood from the beginning till now. And this is why I think makeup is sacred and intimate. And you know, I just posted something on my Instagram saying beauty is vitality, and I really mean it. When you put effort into making things beautiful, in this case, you know, kind of brings symmetry, color. It uplifts my spirit, and so it gives me vitality to go on. So I hope it does the same to you. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.